so then Nehemiah introduced me to this guy named Sergey, who's now he was the founder of Waterfall, which is, in my opinion, the best blockchain in the world. And he said, you know, you guys need, what Divi needs is a CTO like Sergey. And so Sergey and I and Nehemiah worked out a deal where Sergey would become the CTO of Divi, and Divi would basically take sort of somewhat ownership of Waterfall, the Waterfall project, and it would become a Divi thing, and we could move Divi onto a Waterfall, and Divi would have the best blockchain in the world. And so Sergey and I went and presented this to Nick and Josh and some of the other team, and they said no. They didn't want to do it because they only had so many resources. They didn't know this Sergey guy, and they were really wanted to go into DeFi, and they were building all these things, and they couldn't do everything, you know. So they had to kind of choose, and they wanted to do what they were already planning. And I was really pissed. Nehemiah was really pissed. Literally, he was screaming. He was like, "Fuck Divi, Divi sucks!" Like, he was screaming. I mean, he was like screaming, you know. He was so mad that they didn't see the opportunity, you know, to have this guy who was the best genius in the entire blockchain space as our CTO and make Divi the best chain in the world. And you know, and part of it's, you know, it just didn't happen for whatever reason. It didn't happen, and I understand why the decision was made. But at that time, I was trying to I really wanted to save Divi, and I wanted this to happen. I had all these really famous people that were like that all knew about Divi. I mean, Brock Pierce, all these people knew about Divi, and the deal didn't happen, and it would have changed everything for Divi, of course, if that had happened. But there probably would have been a whole new set of drama, like there always is, right? But the thing is, at the time, Nehemiah was backing us, and Nehemiah was doing the party place of the legendary party place of Puerto Rico, where every big deal in crypto at the time was getting made at his house. You know, all these humongous deals, they were all there. Everybody was there that was flying into Puerto Rico. They were all at his parties, and a few of the, I don't remember who. I think Rob, you know, you were there at his place a few times, so you know what I'm talking about. But it was,
I've been to his place, but we were all getting tested for COVID, frankly.
yeah, that was all happening during COVID. There were so many legendary parties that it was all during COVID, right? And I actually got COVID the second time at Brock Pierce's birthday party, where almost everybody there got it. And but there were so many stories from that time and stuff. So that didn't happen for Divi. So at that time I thought, you know what? I didn't really believe in this DeFi thing that Nick and Josh wanted to do. I thought it was too late. I did bring in the head of Celsius's DeFi. He was there actually living with Nehemiah at the time, and so he offered to help us and introduce us when we launched our, you know, eDivi and all this. He was going to bring in all of these people, right? They're all the top people in DeFi and stuff. But before that could happen, everything got delayed. Before that thing got happen, he quit Celsius because he saw all the bad shit that was going down, and he didn't want to be part of it. And so he left Celsius, and then DeFi kind of blew up. So that never really happened. But we had another really good opportunity for Divi DeFi. And there were people that were talking about bringing in tens of millions of dollars at the time that had met me, that had met Nick and all this stuff. But that didn't happen because of, again, things out of our control. But this is one of these things, like in the crypto space, you have to get lucky, but you can also make your own luck. But you can't make your own luck by sitting behind your computer. You have to be out there at these parties and meeting all these people, right? It just doesn't work. You have to meet people face to face and spend time with them, spend time again with them, and then spend time again and again and again, you know, and meet them all over the world and hang out with them at these yacht parties and weasel your way into
yacht parties.
The yacht parties.
You know? No,
that's not my world.
It's crazy. Like, I've been going to these conventions and events ever since July. I got another one next month, and like this, one of the events is on a cruise around down a river, and that's where you got to go. That's where the people are.